welcome back. I'm Joy, the Detox Coach, and I have a question for you. When you normally think of celebrities, you think of the glitz, the glamour, the lifestyle, the connections, the money, the fame, and that's why people idolize them, right? Well, because of social media, we're able to see the real deal. We're able to see what really is going on in their lifestyle and their habits and things of that nature. So recently I posted a picture of Gayle King. She shared a picture of her feet on a scale. Now, this is Oprah Winfrey's best friend. She showed a picture of her feet on a scale, and she was talking about how she gained so much weight during quarantine, and she was also frustrated that she was in desperate need of a pedicure. However, she was scared to either leave the house to get one or to even have someone come in and give her a pedicure for fear of possibly, catching the coronavirus. Now, here's the problem. This is someone who has connections with some of the most influential gurus on the planet. They get on stages and they talk to you. Think about before the current world we live in today, before this has all gone down, what they promoted on stages, on TV screens. It was all about, you are powerful. You can manifest anything. You can have anything. You can do anything you want to do in life. You can be anything you want to be in life. But now, I'd like to know, where is that same confidence? Do you believe it? Do you really know that that is true? Do you really know that that's what we're capable of? Where's the confidence now? Where is your power now? Because power, confidence, and faith and belief, that's the opposite of fear. That's the opposite of fear. That is why it's very important that you pay attention to who you listen to. Because some of the people you are listening to don't even believe what they're saying or what they're hearing right from the same stages and TV screens that we've been hearing year after year, decade after decade. This is the same old stuff, but now we're able to see the real. So I want to suggest two things to you. I'm about to give you something very, very powerful. This is something that I share with my clients. I've shared it in my book, Supercharger Superhuman, and I'm going to give you two things that I highly recommend you implement starting today if you truly want to live a life in your power, because you are created with power. You are created with the ability to do, be, and have anything you want to do, be, and have. And I believe this stuff. This isn't coming from a place of ego. This is coming from a place of certainty. Do you know that there is a difference? There is a difference, because you can say anything. You can say anything for profit. But it's a completely different thing to want to live it out. So the two things I want to give you. Number one, if you're writing this down, I highly suggest you do, especially if you want to make this a reality in your life during these times. Number one is you need G-O-D. And number two, you need to activate the R-A-S. So let me explain what those are. Number one, G-O-D. You want to have God in your life right now. Do you realize that if you wake up and do nothing, there is something that will happen unconsciously? You will be living your days and life through your emotions and habits, which are triggered by your five senses, in addition to your subconscious programming. And a lot of that is very, very limiting and sabotaging. So if you do nothing, every day that's what's going to happen. It's an autopilot. So what we do when we connect ourselves to God, the creator, the one who created us, then what we do is we connect our identity to his. And when our identity is connected to his, then we see ourselves through his eyes. And as we see ourselves through his eyes, it not only gives us, it doesn't give us this false sense of ego or identity. It gives us a real sense of who the heck we are. And we can step in there, and it brings our confidence through the roof. It's not false. It's not an imposter. It's the real deal. Number two, you want to activate your RAS. RAS stands for Reticular Activating System. We have been created wonderfully. I'm talking, what's messed up, guys, is some people know more about their car than they know about their body and mind. Right now, there's a hot topic online about Birkin bags. Some people know more about designer bags or designers than they know about how amazing the human body is. So we have some capabilities that are unparalleled. I mean, do you realize there are computers that are modeled after our minds? So we have these functions that we can tap into, and in many cases, people are not doing it. So we have something called the reticular activating system, which is a network of neurons in the back of the brain, and its job is to follow our commands and show us proof of our commands. So what Gayle King did that day is she actually woke up and she reversed it, and she started activating her reticular activating system from a place of what she didn't want, from a place of fear and scarcity, from a place of not knowing her power and not knowing that she's in control. Think about it, her weight out of control. The ability for her to beautify herself out of her control. Having scarcity thoughts, having fear-based thoughts. That is what she activated. So the reticular activating system takes that and it says, okay, got it. That's the command. Scoot over on the passenger side. I'll take the steering wheel from here, and throughout the day, I'll show you more of this. I'll prove to you that you're right. And that's what it does every day, guys. Has that ever been the case with you? Have you ever seen that happen in your life where you said, I'm always late? And that's what you programmed it for, and that's what it took as your truth, and it says scoot over. I'll prove to you that you're right. I can give you example after example. So if you are tired of that, if you are tired of going down a road where it just brings you more and more of what you don't want, then you have to learn how to connect more with your G-O-D and activate your RAS. Until next time, guys, R3 for life. What does that stand for? Reverse, retrain, rebuild your body and mind.